Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. In today's video, we are checking out Ash Echoes, which is currently going through its global CBT. Now, before we get into it, I have to give them a massive shout out at Ash Echoes for sponsoring this video, but this is a game that I've been going to play anyway, so really excited to jump in this one, give you guys a basic look after my first few hours of play, and then I will come back and bring you guys some more videos, some summon sessions, some more deep thoughts towards the end of the beta and stuff like that. This one's just going to go through the absolute basics of the game. The characters and the combats are the main things that we're going to look at because it is a pretty in-depth game and I'm still getting used to all the progression systems and stuff like that. But first of all, let's jump in and take a look at the characters, because the first thing is the characters, and I think they've done a fantastic job at giving us some unique characters in this game. This guy, Hazel, dude, I don't know how to say the name. I don't know how that's meant to be pronounced. This dude's savage. I picked him up with my selector, not because he's the best. I don't know meta or anything yet. I'm just still experimenting, having some fun. But he's got like this ghost arm that he summons with one of his abilities, and then it changes his other abilities to use the ghost arm. And it's just, his ultimate looks sick. That's one thing. The 6-star characters in this game have the sickest ultimates. But let's jump into combat. You'll see combat in a second. I kind of think of it like a kind of like auto battler meets RTS, real-time strategy, meets tower defense type vibes. It's hard to explain, but when we jump in, you'll see. But I just wanted to quickly show you how many abilities they have. So they have a basic ability, which they will use automatically. That's why I say it's the auto battle style of thing. They'll be on the hex grid, and they'll just be shooting away, basically, this guy. Then we have this one, which is the seed. Now, this one is their ultimate. This one has the big animation and stuff, and this one has a cooldown, so it's got a charge over time. Then you can use it. It looks absolutely sick. Then some characters will have a passive and an active. He has 2 active abilities. This one's sort of it gives him this malevolence. I'm not going to go too deep into strategy because this one, but this is the one I love using because this summons that ghost arm, and then it enables different skills using said ghost arm for a period of time. So really, really cool. But that's the basic way we look at skills. You got a basic attack, you got an ultimate, and then you got 2 other skills, which are either an active and a passive, or an active. The passives are normally like under a certain condition this happens, and that's basically the way they work. And that is the main things that I'm going to go through. Like I said, character designs are fantastic. I want to just go through and show you guys some other character designs. This is the other 6-star that I pulled from my beginner banner. Let's go through some other ones. This chick is wicked. I love this chick. She's like an AoE lightning damage dealer, and she's got this, I don't even know what that is, like a pet robot. Is it a dog? But it's 2 legs. It's like a pet robot bunny or something. It's pretty cool. She uses it kind of like a... you've just got to see it. You've just got to see it. Pretty cool design. Pretty standard one. That one. Mate with the big hammer. This chick's pretty cool. Just grabbed a pipe out of the ground and just like go swinging it around. Like there you go. It's like a street sign. She's pretty cool. Like I said, there's a bunch of amazing designs. These are just some of the lower rarities. When you get into the higher rarity characters, they just look absolutely insane. And like I said, the ultimates are absolutely next level in this one. You know, we'll do one quick summon. I'll come back for a bigger summon session, but we'll do one summon just to show you guys the summon animation straight off the bat before we jump into the combat itself. But let's go here. Let's do a 10 pull. Now you want this to go red. Purple is a 4-star. Yellow or gold is a 5-star, but then like the ready tinge is going to be the okay, so this is yellow, so that's going to be a 5-star pull. You want it to go red because then you'd be getting the 6 stars. That's what you want to really look for. So we got 1 5-star in this one. Dude, this dude looks savage. I love bows, man. I love bows. Dude, she's pretty cool. It's a big ass sword. So that's what you're looking at. The others didn't get an animation because I've already obtained them before. So any character that's a new one on a new character to your account, you will get an animation for. But that's a basic look at that. If you're curious about rates, the rate you can see we've got a probability of a 6-star is a 1.2%, and that's pretty much the rates. It says 2.2. With the pity system, but 1.2 is your raw drop rate on characters. So let's jump over into some combat and show you guys a little bit of combat itself. Let's go over here. Let's go to a stage that's maybe a little bit easier so I don't get tapped and look like a fool. But over here, you can see we can place our team. Now, one team member is going to be like someone's assistant unit. So like that's not your unit. The other ones are your units. And the cool thing is you actually only deploy 4 in combat, but you can swap them around during combat. So I'll show you guys what I mean. So we're going to jump in here and you'll get an idea for the combat setting. So basically in every stage so far, once again, I'm not deep into the game yet, but you've always got a tower or a pillar, whatever you want to call it, that you are essentially defending, and normally you're just trying to wipe out the enemies. Now this game has something else very unique where you'll have abilities. Let me actually change my character roster around so that I can try and show you this stuff. So I think she has the water field that can go up. And he has the lightning mace. So you have different elemental reactions. So you have like a water zone that can be put on the ground, so you can put water on the ground, and then if you hit it with lightning, it does shock and does extra damage to the enemies. You've got vaporize. You can put you got ice as well. So you got all the different interactions between putting down a field and then hitting it with an element. So that's another unique thing that they have. So I'm going to do my best to demonstrate that in this one. We're going to drop you out of the team, even though you're my big healer, because we're bringing the other chick and we're going to bring her in there. So essentially let's put our tank up the front and you can get an idea for the grid. We're just going to press start and I'm going to do my best to explain it as we go. So I'm going to take off the auto, and as you can see, it's like kind of auto battle because we're just using our abilities as we go. But I can click on each character. It does like a bit of a slowdown of the screen and you can use their abilities. Now these active abilities have a usage limit per battle. You can see I've got my usages, and then once I use this attack, you'll see, boom, 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 boom. I've used up one of my usages. Now, some of them can combo, being they can chain abilities. So I can combo this one and use another one, but it is going to use up one of my uses again. And now I've only got 3 uses of her skills for the rest of the battle. Now, this is the one I want to look at. This one has CC. So let's go over here and put this CC on as many enemies as we can. Let's just try and drag it in. Can I get all of them? Look at that. Perfect placement. Then we hit use. So she's going to like float them up, but then we've got the bit of water on the ground. That's what I wanted you guys to see. So now with old mate here, I can move, and this is the thing, when you're using an ability, you can do that, or you can just hit reposition and you can move them themselves. This is where the real-time aspect comes into it. So I'm going to move him over here, and we're going to use his ability to hit all the enemies in the zone. Boom. And we're going to do it on that water patch. Now, it's going to be hard to see, but the lightning will shock around that water patch and deal us some extra damage. And so that's the cool thing that we get out of that. And now we've got him at the front. It's honestly really tough to keep watching everything that's going on. Now we have this backup button over here, and you can actually swap in and out characters. So if I wanted to swap her out with her, I could just hit confirm and it would swap them in the middle of the battle and you can go. So if someone's getting low, you can actually sub them out and avoid them getting clapped. So once again, we've got these guys coming over. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to put my CC on these guys. Boom, happy days. Then I'm gonna hit the shock. I'm gonna move her away. You can move the character. You can also use WASD to move the character, and then you just drag the targeting range to hit them. So now I'm gonna go ahead and use this. Boom. Once again, this is a very small water field. You've got attacks that do much bigger fields and stuff, but this is just for demonstration's sake. So there we go, and now we can combo it again. Once again, now I've only got one more skill that I can use out of her this battle. So that's the key thing, and that's when you might have to swap out characters. So you can see we're still slapping these guys out. Not too bad. I think this is going to be the last couple enemies, and then I think we move on to like what you would call wave 2 of the fight. So we'll get through this. As you can see, and like I can WASD around to get to the next stage and stuff like that. So let's just, where is it? Okay. I went the wrong way, guys. I went the wrong way. All right. So let's go over here. Happy days. All right, now we can, once again, we can reshape our team if we want to. Let's just go ahead and start. You can see she has only got 1 attack left. She's got 1 attack left as well. So you do start using up some of your attacks. Now, I've got to start engaging. Let's just... this is an ultimate heal. Do I want to do it? No, let's just not do that. Yeah, let's cancel. Let's get this guy. Let's reposition him. I don't know why we're not engaging in combat, but let's just use this and hit them so that we're in combat. Hopefully that drags everyone else in. Yeah, okay, now everyone else gets dragged in. Alright, so now my main dude, the guy I've been waiting for, he has now charged his ghost hand up to 100 here. You can see it's taken that long to do it. It takes a while, but it's definitely worth it. So let's go over here and activate his ghost hand because he can't use his ultimate until he has the ghost hand ready. So we're going to activate his ghost hand. Boom. He summons the ghost hand. And now I'm going to go straight into the ultimate so I can show you guys the ultimate, because the ultimate animations are sick. Now you can turn ultimate animations off because they take a long time, but I definitely recommend watching each ultimate animation once because this stuff's sick. I'm going to crank the volume up a little bit too. Like, these are the biggest ultimate animations I've seen in a game. Like, that is the ultimate animation. Like, that's a pretty in-depth ultimate animation if you ask me. I feel like they've done a good job. Now it is the 6 stars that get those big animations. The 5s and 4s don't have such big animations. But as you can see here, like I mentioned, now he's in his ghost arm. Now I can use ghost hand lightning or ghost hand blank. So lightning is an AoE and blank's a single target. So it, like, I love these type of abilities where it like changes the character's playstyle. So that's a pretty cool one. So we'll just wait. Okay, we got more enemies coming here. So now I'm going to use his ghost lightning, and you'll see, boom. There we go, we get the AoE. And like the cool thing is, like, I can just spam this stuff. Like, yes, it uses his ability counts essentially, so I can only use 2 more abilities, but it's pretty cool in the way it goes. But now I am on cooldown, so I'm just gonna have to wait here and just, but the dude nukes hard when he's got the hand out, and you can see it counting down. So I'm down to 50. I'm going down a bit. Let's use another, actually. Okay, so here we're gonna use, I'm getting caught up in what I'm trying to say here. I'm going to use her ultimate in a minute so you guys can see what the different ults look like. So this is I can't remember if she's 4 or 5 star. But this is going to be her heal, and you can see they just get the little pop-up animation. They don't actually do too much crazy. So if I go here, I can move her around here. Actually, I'm going to move her back to here, and then we'll just keep this zone over here, and then we'll nuke them. And there you go. There she goes. She gets the jam zone happening up there, and it's all going on. But you guys get the gist. Like I said, there is a lot, and this is where the real-time strategy side of it comes in, because you've actually got to be up with it on what is happening, because there's just so much going on from all sides. And I do think it's going to take a lot to master this game and get used to absolutely everything. And I think it's one of those games where it's really cool, where I think you're going to have to actually really get used to the playstyle of a team to be able to optimally play a team. But that is a look at a stage. Now, obviously that was on 1x speed. You do have an auto button. You do have 2x speed, but I just wanted to show you guys an in-depth look at the combat. Like I said, there is much more. You got different interactions. You got fire zones, ice zones. There's a lot of things. You also forgot wind, which can push away toxins and stuff like that. There is a bunch of interactions. But yeah, that is a basic look at what we've got. Once again, only a few hours into the game. I will update you guys with some more. But that is a look at Ash Echoes. And once again, a massive shout out to the team and Ash Echoes for sponsoring this video. And as always, guys, thanks for watching. Hope you have an awesome day, and I look forward to seeing you in the next one. Cheers.